There's so many layers of cost, it's mind-boggling. We actually did some work analysing how much it was going to cost us to do all of these things, and I stopped it because I just thought we're going to have to shut up shop if I do any more on this. But if you start allocating people's time, so, you know, building all of the systems, all of the reporting functionality, calculating leverage, you know, making sure the way we do stress tests, which we think is pretty good, aligns with the way the IFMD want us to. So there's a lot of work in that. To be honest though, at the end of the day, if you're running your business properly, this is stuff you're doing anyway. So I think there's a lot of hype about how much this is going to cost, because if you run a business properly, a lot of this stuff you should do anyway. So there's a very heavy element, I believe, of lowest common denominator regulation in a lot of these, particularly AIFMD, Dodd-Frank, SEC registration, all these things that we have to do now, which, broadly speaking, I think is a good thing. It keeps my competitors confused and out of the market, which works for me all day long. The bit that I think is really structurally going to change is, let's say 3 or 4 or 5 years from now, eventually the regulators have put enough capacity into the system where big insurance companies can do their proprietary models. They're going to turn around to us and say, I want a 600-line quarterly report with postcodes, rent rolls. I want every single fair market of every single interest rate swap, foreign exchange swap, any tail hedging. The volume of information they're going to want to run their proprietary models is going to make the current reporting standards look like, you know, scribbling things on the back of an envelope. That is going to cause structural change. Now again, when we built Tristan, we outsourced to a big fund management, fund administration platform, because we simply did not believe we had the internal IT and project management skills to run the necessary software and hardware that was going to be required when our clients turned around to us and said, right, Solvency II, proprietary model, this is what I want. And we just, there's no way we'll be able to do that, we'll fail. So we outsourced. And I think you'll see a huge swing to fund administrators. And then of course you've got the leverage to then say, you're now my custodian and it's 10 basis points, not 150, because what I do doesn't exactly increase your risk. So there's going to be a big debate with this whole AIFMD custodian thing too. So to us, really the big thing coming down the pipe is Solvency II reporting. That is massive.